seeing that character, actually, I was so disappointed about the boobs, though. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to say that.
We need justice. You can. But we need justice for those small-titted clowns. They matter too.
And with this glorious PSA, hello and welcome everybody to the AWKWARDCast, where Ayn Wye and Keyframe wonder about random drivel. Oh, you're very happy about this turning into the transition, aren't you?
You know, I'm glad that I have consistent employment with Saberspark and DA, because Lord knows I would not be able to pass any background check with this show.
It's true. It's true.
Fun fact, if people want to know why the Smasher Pass 3 Idiots for Hell of a Boss characters is private right now, Lauren asked me to put it on private for a month, so that way she could get through a background check with her new job.
No!
It'll be up again soon. She just had to get through the background check. But God, it was really funny for her to be like, "Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you put this on private so I can go and make sure that I get my job?"
I mean, at least you know now that they do background checks.
In my opinion, I feel like they weren't going to check that deeply. But if I will know Max is seeking new employment if he messages me and being like, "Hey, so if you see a bunch of stuff leave the internet for a minute."
I want to say, I mean, I have my own channel that would probably... The good thing is I don't work in a field where anybody cares about that. So I hope. Now I'm getting worried. I must never leave my current company. I mean, I have no filters in this place anymore. I am the employee with the second longest. Who is still there longer than me?
I mean, I have reposted and said some obscene shit on my Twitter page. The fact that anybody is still following me to this day is a goddamn miracle. But I'm just also like, damn, you guys are a little fucky wucky, aren't you?
But talking about hello there, new face to this show. Please, for everybody who is already wondering, do tell us, who are you, what do you do, and why should people care?
Why people should care? It's good for the environment.
What? That escalated quickly.
That's an amazing pitch. I love that. It's like, why should people care? I make song covers. I do indie animation, and if you don't care, I know the launch codes.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you want to have pure oxygen in the air, I just say you should follow me regardless. I do indie animation. I have I have 2 side little projects, and I also do cover songs, I guess.
Oh my God, you do cover songs? Could you possibly be doing one soon with 2 really cool podcast hosts? Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I'm technically in that, aren't I?
Yes, you're Valentino in that. The role you were born to play. The character that everyone wants to see bite the curb in 4K.
Oh man.
I'm feeling so loved and appreciated.
I mean, hey, Nifty would have a bit of an obsession with you. Some people would be jealous of that.
Yeah.
Does Nifty match your freak?
Oh man.
Let me just say this. I have to say this every time Nifty and Valentino come up. So there was a picture I saw on Twitter once where it was Nifty, Valentino, and Vox, and they look like they're about to go into sexual congress. And Vox is like, "Valentino, you okay?" And then Valentino's like, "Vox, I'll be real with you." And then the next frame is just a shot of Nifty's fucking shark teeth. And he's like, "I've never been more terrified in my life." And I sent that to Max. And then he's like, "Wait, Doesn't everyone in hell have shark teeth? How does oral work? And I sat there for like 5 minutes being like, oh shit, yeah, how does that work? Dangerously?
I mean, I guess it's all in the lips. I don't fucking know.
I mean, I guess curling your lips, but that that would hurt if you have
I
sharp teeth
mean,
and you have to
what
do
if
that.
it's just like retractable teeth? Like, it's just gums.
I'm sorry, I'm just imagining. I'm imagining fucking characters with their big, like Alistair with his big old toothy grin, and then it's just, and it's just
Ew.
gums. You put the image in there, Jelly. Like, come on.
I mean, I'm just contributing to the environment.
You are yes-anding very violently right now.
Improv, baby, improv.
Oh, but yes, Tipsy here is a friend of mine, a fantastic singer, doing some indie animation projects that they'll talk about like later on in the show. One of them being Evil Little Thing, which I got to put in the one of the Saber Spark videos talking about indie animation, which makes me very happy. So,
mean,
yeah.
I mean, I was really ecstatic because I was like, I remember this all as clear as day. Like, I remember I slapped that little promo video on that on the Pink Boa Productions Twitter page, and I was just like, as usual, I'm just like, okay, time to sleep. And like I wake up the next morning and like I remember seeing like my notification blowing up. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, what's going on? And I'm seeing everybody's like, oh my god, you're in the Save a Spark video. Congratulations. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? And
It's thanks to me. But
it's too like I owe you big time for this one because like I never thought in a million years I always wanted Saber Sparks to talk about my little guys just for even for a little bit.
look
Even
at
if
that goat.
it's
How could I
him.
not put him in a Saber video? He's such a little guy. Look at this little guy.
I mean, look at this little guy.
Oh my god! You have an extra
Huh?
plushie of the little guy. I love him.
Do.
He's
Behold
so
your
cute.
god.
I gladly accept this to be my god. He looks so brain dead. I love him. He eats crayons evilly. I love
He
him.
only likes the red crayons.
I love it. But yeah, what have you been up to? I know you were at a con recently.
Oh yes, I have. Well, I've been to two cons recently, but nothing to brag about. But well,
Nothing to
recently
brag
I
about.
just nothing to brag about. It's just me doing a little table, selling my work, but a little side hustle. But like, I mean, as far as it goes, like what I've been up to is just mostly just keeping production going for the Evil Little Thing. I just finished my character refs for the other side project, which is gonna be a lot more like how you say it's gonna be a lot more video game esque rather than like a full on animation. But it's not gonna be a video game if it makes sense. It's kind of like the simulation of that.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
pick up what you're putting down.
yeah. Do you get my jive, as the kids
I
say?
I dig it. I
Thank you,
like these characters.
as you should.
It Casper looks very very sad boy, and that makes me happy. I like sad tired men.
I mean, there's a whole like if I mean the original story for Cupid's Club is technically called Cupid Stupid. That you can see chapter 1 in Ted Pass because that's already been released. But I will say like whatever happens in that story, besides the prologue is the only thing that's now like 100% canon, whereas everything else that happens after the prologue is no longer canon.
Hmm.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But it's kind
I
of funny you said that though, because like my when I showed like my reference sheet to my friends and stuff, my one friend laughed because she was just like, "I love how everybody has like the most cheerful faces, and then you see Casper,
yeah, and that's why I like him. He stands out.
the face of
uh,
depression."
yeah, sad dog.
That
Uh,
dog.
but yes, you know, if that's all you've got going on, I guess you can also just talk about more about Cupid's Club and Evil Little Thing. What are they about? You make media.
I do. Um, well, I guess like, what should we start off first? Evil little thing or Cupid's clothes? Because I will ramble.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. You're the guest. After you, we're holding the door open.
Okay, well, I guess I'm coming in. So I guess the most basic thing with the side project, because I know everybody's been curious about that one. Um, Cupid's Club is basically like if My Little Pony were to re-exist again, but just dogs.
Hmm.
That one is a little bit more of a slice of life type of deal. It's kind of like a little bit of like one of those shows that, back in the early 2000s where it's just like girl focused. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so like you have the main character Bunny. She kind of gathered like these group of cupids together, and they basically like hang around with each other, and like their story is more like a slice of life type of like a one-off thing, little side adventures where it's just like trying to understand the meaning of love while trying to understand each other's love language, and just the little things that makes love so important.
Aw, that sounds so wholesome.
Yeah. So like each of the characters there, they represent basically because there's 8 different types of love. So they kind
Mhm.
of represent 8 different types of love. So from left to right, we have Ludo. He kind of represents more of like the playfulness of love, while also like being kind of like one of those. I guess you can say like horny love, but
Mm-hmm.
it's the show. This is gonna be more PG, so it's never gonna be like he's never gonna talk about it up front like that. Um, you have Poochiekins, and I guess like before I continue with this, each Cupid, canonically they're like half dog, half horse, and all
Was
of their
about to
names.
say the feet looked not very dog.
They're very
Ah,
hoovesy. Yeah.
that makes sense.
Whoosy, yeah. It's well, the reason with that is just because like they're when I think about like those like old paintings of like one of those like supposedly romantic paintings of art history and stuff, like they always have like the dog representing loyalty, and then a horse with the couple. So I just kind of like smack those two together to make a species.
Cutting out the
Um,
middleman.
they're the middle guys. Um, But all cupids have like love related names or like kind of pet names or cute nicknames. Uh Poochiekins, it's kind of like a Pookie. Um she represents the friendship side of love where like, love for friends. Teddy is like the love of body of your body, like confidence, right?
Yeah.
Whereas Bunny is more of like the mental of like self love, and Casper represents healing from heartbreak while also being heartbreak because the man just got over his depression, but he still got it. He still got it.
He's still going through it.
He's trying his best.
I want Bunny to be my best friend. She looks like she'll take me out on a night on the town if I'm feeling sad.
Oh yes, she will. She literally loves everybody. So I imagine if she sees you, she's just gonna like grab your arm and just whisk you away.
Poochie may encourage me to commit a robbery, but I would do it because they look fun too.
I'm glad you got that energy because Poochie is more of like the daredevil slash kind of the the risk taker type of vibe. So like, I'm glad you got that.
Yeah, these are really cute.
Yeah.
But then you have evil little thing. You have like more spooky.
More spooky, and I know I'm like the last person because like that would be spooky because like the moment people see me looking like this all pink and like whatever, they're just gonna be like cute, and I'm like correct, but also I'm a little fucked up in the head, um which is
True,
how
but
they
I'm also a freak.
true, but can you match my freak, as the kids would say. um the evil little thing, it's that um that is a more R-rated horror because like besides me loving like the cute girly pop and stuff like that, I did grew up with watching like the most obscene horror shit ever. You name a horror movie, I've probably seen it as a child. um
Mm-hmm.
I know
Cabin
like
in
the
the
first
Woods.
yeah. Like my first ever horror movie was The Hills Have Eyes when I was 8. And I just grew to loving horror movies ever since from that experience. I shouldn't watch it, but you know, it was fun. Um but I know with the evil little thing, like I just wanted to tell more stories that were just related to kind of like well, I always like made this story without even realizing I made this story because like I remember doing like a drawing in the back of like some paper during like math where it was like a 50s and 60s diner, and years later I'm working on a thesis film and I'm bringing this goat into my little head while bringing a 50-esque type of character in the image. And then after I graduated, I just kind of progressed the story, and it just kind of developed into the evil little thing where the show is, if, for those of you who don't know, it's about like this married couple, Sam and Chris, who are in this town, and it's 50s and 60s inspired. Um and basically Sam lost her sister. Her name is Pearl. And they haven't seen Pearl in a while, but they're trying to figure out what has been happening and what is going on. And the only trace that they have is that little guy named Nemo. So
His
they
name is
summon him.
Nemo.
Oh, there's a reason why. Um, it's an old Simpson joke, but spell Nemo backwards.
Dum dum dum.
Oh, okay.
Man! Sorry.
Oh,
What?
man.
I okay. That's clever. That's clever. I like that.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you,
didn't.
Simpsons.
Thank you, Simpsons.
But
Simpsons did it.
better, Simpsons did it. Simpsons. But better good plagiarized than bad invented, right?
I suppose yes, but also little guy. Look at him.
The little guy.
Yeah.
Come on. Look at him. He's so
This
cute.
is this would be a great desktop background. Honestly, just you open up your computer in the morning, and it's just
Of the little face.
just a little face.
Yeah. I fun fact, I used to have that in my laptop before it exploded. Um um but yeah, like so he's like the closest thing to what is going on. So basically this series is you following these three characters, and you seeing and basically understanding the mystery of not only just the town but like the disappearance of Sam's sister.
Ah, so a little mystery.
A little mystery in this horror world.
Ah,
Well,
well, who do you think would like evil little thing? You know, like is there any like shows or other media you would say that it's kind of like the vibe, a similar vibe?
um well, I know like Well, the thing is, if you really like, sorry, I had to burp. Girls can burp too.
What?
Um,
No. No. I would know that. I would have noticed by now.
I well, this show is pretty like the inspiration behind it is definitely like Pleasantville. If you ever seen the movie,
Oh
it's
yeah.
based.
I love Pleasantville.
Oh yeah,
Such a good
so
movie.
so it's gonna be similar to those type of vibes. And I guess like in terms of like how far the horror goes, definitely Terrifier. It's
Terrifier.
Coming
Oh.
coming in with little knowledge, is there? Wait, it's probably in the description or something. Is the movie on your channel the thing, or is there even more?
so yeah, so the short film version is the whole thing is on my YouTube channel at TipsyJHearts. Basically my same username everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I will warn you. So the events that happen in that short film is not canon. There are things that have changed from that short film compared to what the show will be,
Mm-hmm.
but the short film version will give you at least an idea of like what Nemo is technically capable of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
And people can just follow your socials for updates about, about little guy here.
Yeah, so you could feel free to follow me on Twitter at TipsyJHearts, Instagram, Blue Sky, TikTok, you name it.
All down below.
All down below. But if you definitely want to check out Pink Boa Productions, that's the same name for like Twitter. Well, it only is on Twitter, so Pink Boa Productions.
Well, there you go. And with that, let's see. Max, do you want to do your media next?
I have a media and I can do it.
Okay,
so
then do it.
So
do it, loser.
I was a little bit torn between two things that I finished this week, 2 in 1 week. One was Good Omens season 2. One was the one that I'm actually picking. Just one short note on Good Omens season 2. I am not making it. It really needs a third season. The second season is like, okay, there needs to be more. There needs to be more. You cannot leave us hanging here. So, warning about getting Blue Balled for Good Omens season 2. But it's good. It's more of
it
the
is
same.
getting a season. It is getting a season 3.
Yeah, that was my first thing when season 2 ended. Like, damn him! Is it confirmed? How does it have a third season? It must have, right? It has. So you can watch the second season without getting eternally frustrated. But no, what I actually went with, where I feel more comfortable to say more about, because it doesn't feel as incomplete as the show that everybody already did do the talking about. I know a little bit late to the party, but this week we finally got around and finished Freerun, which is extra funny for somebody who speaks German, because all the characters are literally named after German things. And that Freerun is freezing, Heiter is just chipper mood, Himmel is heaven. So, and it's fun to see, because all those names are applied with a meaning, like what the Japanese author understood what the term means and then applies it to a character, and then you are like, oh, okay, that makes complete sense. Yeah, this character is called Stark because he's very strong or very physically present. And Freerun has a cold personality, so this also makes, or at least outwardly cold. So yeah, that all makes perfect sense. But then sometimes you have names like, why is this earth-wielding chick called Ehre, which just means honor? She's not particularly honorable. She's fine, but it's not like more honorable than anybody else in the show. So why Ehre? But yeah, this little extra fun that speakers of the German language can get out of it. Aside, no, it's for those who have really no clue what this entire show is about, I should probably take a step back. Freerun is an actual fantasy anime, no isekai, no nothing. We are in a fantasy world. Everybody lived there their entire life. No trucks have been deployed for anybody to get there. It's really just, yeah, this own unique fantasy world in which it all takes place. Also, no video game mechanics. It's actual magic. Nothing with even magic doesn't get symbolized by screens that they can summon. So very refreshing in that regard. And the story is about following Frieren, this the titular character, who is an elf, which in this particular universe are just not that unique of an idea, ridiculously long-lived in compared to every other species, even including dwarves, who at least get a few hundred years in, and then humans, of course, are with their less than a century always the babies among the species. But what this show specifically is tackling, which it has a bunch of unique aspects about it. First of all, it's a subtitle, or the subtitle is not visible. The subtitle is Beyond Journey's End. The entire idea is Frieren was part of the heroes party. So basically, she already did her journey to level up to become the strongest there is, and then defeat the demon lord. And the show literally begins with them having a parade after defeating the demon lord. Then Frieren is like, this is the first aspect of it, that basically it's already done. She already is a maxed out hero character who is now going on a trip again. And the other aspect is what this show is constantly coming back to is the question of how it is to be an de facto immortal being when it comes to age. So Frieren is over 1,000 years old, and her entire perception of time is, compared to humans is like, I guess I stay here for a decade or two. It's nice, kind of thing. While the humans are like, are you kidding? A few decades? We don't have a few decades to spare here just because it's nice. So, especially her young human companions she is traveling in the show are like constantly freaked out by her perception of time, and which also creates a little bit of like sadness for her, because she is the last remaining. No, that's not true. There's one more member of the original Heroes party who is still alive. The humans of the party are already dead, and from her perspective, she barely got to know them. And this is something she processes through the entire show. So whenever they encounter something that reminds her of the past, we basically get a flashback, and in parallel to her current journey with those two youngsters by her side, we also kind of get pieces to put together her original journey she had with the original party. And overall, it's the show is pretty. The show is an interesting character study, as in like how this in-depth view on immortality. Every now and then you come across things like this, but Frieren tackles it in a very dedicated way, which is nice. And pretty fun characters, interesting magic system. So that's also something
who do
nice.
You think would like it, and who do you think wouldn't?
If you're not into fantasy, yeah, I mean, maybe if you have never tried fantasy, this might be your entry drug. I don't know, because it is like not too over the top, because it has a very calm streak to it. There is still, every now and then there is still very big action, but the focus is not on the action. But when they do action, whoo boy. And there's also it's also funny. Frieren is like, despite being 1,000 years old, she is just an immature little idiot. It's amazing. So there's this running gag that even after the first episode you will already know it. There's a running gag that every single mimic she comes along, she basically manages to get herself grabbed by the mimic because she can never resist the temptation of checking if it's a mimic or an actual treasure chest. And every single time she falls for it. But yeah. So, who would not like it? Yeah, if you really can't stand fantasy, or if you can't stand shows with quieter streaks, that's probably KO criteria. But otherwise, there's a reason why basically everybody in anime recommends it because it's pretty fantastic show. So check it
There
out.
you go.
There you go.
Look at you watching quality things.
I don't know how this could have happened. Oh no, you gave me two. Which one is the right one?
Well, both of them are just different clips from the show, so
I see.
different. So I guess it's my turn.
That's an advertisement. Oh no.
Oh, cool! So my media is Auto Hero Salmar
Yes.
Tales.
Oh look at
Oh,
the.
wow.
Oh, that is.
No, my media is a Latin American Cartoon Network show. It's called Frank Elda's Book of Spooks, which is a stop-motion comedy horror series. I found out about it recently because I saw that they're making a movie, like a prequel movie to the show. And so I was like, oh, look, Ghost, stop motion, animation. Okay, well, it's checked all my boxes. And so I went on HBO Max because there is an English dub, and it's so much fun. I had such a good time watching this show. It is essentially like, think Tales of the Crypt or Goosebumps or something, where there's this ghost named Frankelda, and all the episodes are just different stories from her book of spooks. And it's so creative. There's a bunch of musical numbers in it. I personally love TV stop motion because you know that they have to work within their limits, and I find that really charming. And I love the character designs. They're so freaky and creative, especially like the monsters like here and stuff, and I just really adore it. I love comedy horror, and I do think animation is such a good medium for horror that's never like used mainstream. So whenever I find something like that, I will eat it up. And it's also a musical. There's like a full soundtrack out of all the songs, and they sound good in English and in Spanish, which makes me happy. But I really do adore it. And I'm also, like, as someone who does video editing and compositing, I love looking at this and being like, oh, I know exactly what light ray effect that they used and everything. And I find that really charming. I really love that. And honestly, Latin American Cartoon Network has just been hitting it out of the park, because you got Villanos, you got this. They have like 5 other series they're working on. And it's like, why can't you be here? I want this level of animation and stuff. And I really do adore it. You can find it on HBO Max. You can find clips on YouTube. I'm sure you can find it on other legal services. And honestly, if you can watch the original language with the subtitles, I encourage it. The original vocal track is really nice. But if you're someone who has processing issues and can't read subtitles for the life of them, they do have English dubs. I think they have 2. They have 2 English dubs. I recommend the second one. The second one's a lot better. Because I think the first dub, they used the same team that they used to dub Villanos, which was a Florida team. Which were good enough actors, but the second team is union actors, and they are a lot better for that dub. But yeah, it was just a quick media this time, but I just really wanted to share it because I think it's underrated. And look, if we can't get good American cartoons, we will get them from somewhere else.
Amen.
That doesn't have to be Japan.
Hey.
Other
What?
countries are like, we exist too. We got cool shit over here in television.
Yeah, we got stuff over here. Why are you going across the ocean? We're just right south. You know, if you're American, no matter what, it's across an ocean. If you're in Europe,
I mean, technically, no. I mean, we have Miraculous Ladybug.
no,
Oh.
no.
But the new redesign for the new season.
Okay, the designs for the new season look better. You know, besides the fact that Carapace still looks weird.
Have they officially gotten rid of the main dude? Yeah, they have, right?
What, Thomas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Why are we why are we still bothering with that show?
Because I need to know what the fuck they're gonna do after the last season, okay? And it seems like it's gonna be a time skip because the characters all look older. I hope. It's just like I need to know. You can't have an arc that lasted for how many years, and now I need to at least know. Okay,
What was it?
thrill me. What's the second arc?
Wasn't there
I
something?
honestly,
go
I
ahead.
honestly thought the show got rebooted because of the new
No.
design.
No, the
It
movie was
didn't.
UA.
This is yeah, no, these new designs for
AU.
this new season is just the next season. They're just redesigning the characters, which makes me think that it's a time skip, but they haven't confirmed
A
anything.
time skip would be horrible given how much unresolved stuff there was at the end of last season.
I know, but
they already glossed over so much in the last 30 seconds of this episode. They cannot gloss over stuff for canonically years.
I know. I don't know what you want me to say. There's just going to be
I
things,
need to
and
put them on. Wait.
I need to see the new Butterfly Miraculous at some point, and all these things, and a lot of people were very mad that I said that I am kind of annoyed that they gave the Bee Miraculous to a different character, and they don't use the character a lot. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Everyone was like, but they did use Zoe more in season 5. And I was like, yeah, but not as Vesperia. They just kind of used her as, her. I don't know.
Okay,
Miraculous Ladybug Twitter is the most high school thing. Probably because they are mostly high schoolers.
Also, pro tip: don't try to find this image by putting into Google Ladybug redesign. You just get a bazillion recommendations for redesigns, fan-made ones.
I do like Ladybug's new outfit, and I like Rena Rouge. What is happening with Nino, though? Like, what's with the random, like, 5, chest plates?
I'm more like, why is he, like, when
Standing
has he
like this?
Yeah, when has he started going to the gym? It's not a general...
He's a strong boy.
Since when?
Yes.
He's a nerd.
I don't know.
No offense.
I mean, what, nerds can't be buff? What are you saying,
Yeah,
huh?
what are you saying, huh?
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 Huh? What's
You
this meme where the little child is pointing something on the computer and all the super buff nerd friends reply?
Yeah, exactly.
But no, it doesn't seem to be a general thing because Cat Noir is not having this chest, whatever the opposite of a compression is.
Yeah. Look, I don't know.
Swell.
Maybe Nino has extra padding because he's a turtle.
Nino, it belongs on the back, not on the front. You Nino. Anyways, Ladybug, am I right?
He's built different.
How did we?
He's literally built different.
How did we get here?
I don't
yeah,
know.
we were talking about what kind of animation
that's not from America.
This continent has, or this landmass.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, when Germany makes a good cartoon, we'll let you know.
They might have at some point.
At some point, the past 10 years.
Anyway, so talking
that mouse cartoon or whatever that has the plane that we talked about. That does not count. That started in the 80s. Anyways.
Talking about American television, Art of the Week.
Yes, I love this. It's Smiling Friends.
God.
I had to I'm not sure, did we already tell the story last time or not?
What
I had to go through.
More Smiling Friends.
I had to endure so much to get this art.
Yeah. Our friend Noisy literally was holding this picture hostage until Max watched more Smiling Friends. Because Max is one of the few people on the planet who don't understand the appeal of Smiling Friends.
I watched it up to and including the Frowning Friends episode.
Oh, you would get along with my friend. Shout out to Jacob from Monkey Wrench. He we all kind of do like this group watch with me and a couple of my friends, and every time we bring up Smiling Friend, he's just like, I don't get it. And we're all just there, mouth agaped.
Oh, that actually.
I know Jacob. He also doesn't get Final Space, so I don't know, man. I love Jacob to death, but still.
Also,
listen, I love Jacob, but sometimes I want to chokehold him.
That's what you do with your friends.
Which also reminds me, because of the Frowning Friends episode. What was it? I meant like. In reference to the picture we currently see. Wait, where was it? Ah, shit. Too many tabs. And I was like,
too many tabs.
Exactly. As well as Ellen Suits Me, Gnarly also has a strong me vibe. To which Noisy Paper Dragon, our friend who made that, was like, oh no. And now I also have this.
God damn it.
God.
That's really great. That's great. God, you look so busted. What happened to your hair?
It's gnarly.
But I know it's gnarly. But yeah, either way, thank you, Noisy, for this fan art. I do love Lauren being Glep. I like that I'm Pim. Sometimes I feel like amongst a sea of Charlies, I am a Pim.
And now I feel like I'm obligated to keep watching the show until the episode where this scene is from.
Though, I mean, this is actually this is a redraw of a shot from the first episode of season 2.
Yeah.
But I haven't even finished season 1 yet.
But
catch up.
I will say I do feel like Charlie when there's the scene from Frowning Friends, when the Frowning Friends are showing all the different like starving children and stuff on the jumbotron, and Pim is like, "Don't look, Charlie." Well, let me tell you, I see worse things on the internet, dude. It's like, no, see, in that situation, I'm very much Charlie. The internet has desensitized me to quite a bit.
But yeah, Fidel asks, who is Charlie? If the three idiots are
in our friend group. Let's see.
Denim isn't a Charlie.
No, Jelly, do you want to be our Charlie?
Are you jaded enough?
Do you want to be the big yellow-nosed man?
You think I would fit Charlie?
No, you would not. You honestly, you give me more Mr. Boss vibes with your cheer.
Wait,
well, everything I do now is on Glep.
No, Charlie, you can't be Charlie. Or is Charlie
Here.
Charlie? Charlie is a little bit of a Charlie, isn't she?
I have something.
I mean, Odie Charlie.
Oh.
Goat.
It's a bit of me. You can have it.
I want you. I don't really want it. I mean, I could have it. No, it's fine. I love it. No, Charlie can be Charlie.
Charlie can be Charlie? Is Charlie a Charlie?
Yeah, I would say so. He's kind of like whatever, dude.
But
yeah.
Odie Charlie, do you feel the urge to
I
spread
feel like he
smiles to
judges.
people?
I feel like he judges me as much as Charlie judges Pim. So
That's true. That is true. I mean, he probably
Ah.
already sent you another picture of a judging cat on Discord right now.
But yes, thank you, Noisy, for the fan art.
Yeah.
And now it's time for
always
the
a
Q&A.
pleasure. It is. So we got some special questions from the followers of the Tipsy.
Oh.
So for one, the Postmodern Art podcast asked, what kind of bug are you feeling like today?
Oh, this is a great question.
Oh, what a great question. Also, hey, Post. Let me see. I feel like a little roach, but there are many days where I feel like a stick bug, because I literally be coming up to the nightclubs. I swear to you not, did this to the last golf club, and all I did was like this on the dance floor, and everybody was cheering me on.
I would pay good money to be at a goth club where people are just stick bugging. Just these people dressed in full goth, just.
Oh no! Somebody discovered the emoji button again.
Oh.
Okay,
well, okay. Roach and stick bug. Okay. Max, what bug are you feeling like today?
What is a bug? I was about to say like a slug or something, but a slug is not a bug. So what is a bug that is very
Is a slug not a bug?
A slug is a bug? It doesn't even have legs.
Is a slug a bug?
It doesn't need...
a bug? No, slugs are not bugs, which are a type of insect. Slugs are invertebrates in the phylum of Molluscia, closely related to octopi. More closely related to octopi than slugs are closer related to octopi than they are to like a beetle or a bug.
I'm not
that
even
makes
surprised.
No goddamn sense.
This makes sense.
Really
I mean,
makes no
they're all
goddamn
squishy without bones and stuff, or exoskeletons.
Yeah, bugs are insects. Slugs are gastropods.
Yeah, that's the
gastropods
word.
Are mollusks, like a snail. So
Yeah.
you also can't be turbo.
No, thank goodness. So yeah, I can't be that because Jesus today was a lazy Sunday. I basically didn't leave Arkham at all. Also, yeah, Arkham Knight is for €2 on summer sale. You're welcome. Might be my media in a while. Or not. Have I ever talked about any of the Arkham games on the show?
No.
So I can use Arkham Knight as an excuse to talk about the other two. Excellent. But yeah, a very, like basically the sloth of the bug world. I'm even too sloths today to figure out which bug that would be. What about Yuki? Oh wait,
I have not said mine.
No, you haven't, right?
No.
Yes. I'm stuck between two.
Oh my. Is one of them
I
a
am
slug?
stuck. No, I'm never. Out of all people on this planet, I am never a slug.
Not even Turbo?
I'm not. Not even Turbo. I am not Ryan. What was it? Is it Gosling that played Turbo?
Really? Was one of the cool people behind this crappy character in this shitty movie?
He didn't make the character.
But he's still accepted.
You know, I know what I am.
Oh yeah.
Who are you?
I am a rosy maple moth. I will eat all your clothes while looking fabulous, like this creature.
Oh great!
Trigger warning for bug.
Also, thanks, Key. You have. Oh, what the hell is going on here? This guy is having a good time. Look at him go!
He's just a happy guy.
God. Yeah, I love those bugs.
So much color going on there. But no, I was about to say, like, you made Odie too powerful. Now, instead of having a judging cat picture, he now has the actual threatening cat picture with a knife and everything. I had the knife.
Oh yeah, I made that.
Yes.
The only other bug that I feel like I could be is maybe a type of mantis. Because I feel like, I feel like I have a bit of elegance there.
Brett, get out of there! Get out of there, Brett!
But
Run!
I will eat the heads of any males that I am close to.
Run, Brett!
But if I was going to be a mantis, I might as well be an orchid mantis because, well, I might as well be pretty while I do it. I like colorful bugs.
Oh, there. Oh, yeah, that is
The world
colorful.
is scary. Be colorful while being violent. Pride Month is over. Wrath Month is here.
I love that.
Oh wait, nobody sees
I know.
it.
I saw a great comic the other day where it was like a duck wearing like a rainbow bow tie. And it's like gay pride is over. Now it's time for gay wrath, and then the duck's holding a knife.
Excellent.
Which makes me happy.
But yeah, next question.
But yeah, next questiones. Let me go to the questions. Why did I tab out of them? Oh yeah.
Oh wow, we might have more Twitter questions than Discord questions today.
Because we got a cool person named Jelly.
Or Tipsy.
Okay, let's.
Or
Tipsy Jelly.
Or Pink
I tipped
Boa.
over the jelly. Let's see. Cosmic Knife asks, "Ask Awkward, if you could speak an imaginary language, which one? So a fictional language. Which would you pick? No, key Italian doesn't count. But Italians aren't real."
No, you're thinking of the Romans. Latin would be the equivalent, I guess.
I mean, I'm gonna go with the basic bitch nerd answer. I want to be able to speak Klingon. What?
To understand, I know. Language. To understand the death threats, or to be able to say nice things threateningly.
To say nice things threateningly, obviously. The only like real life equivalent is learning German, and I've already learned enough of it.
Ja, genau.
If I were to speak a language that is so mystical, I want to speak B.
You just want to go bzz, 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 bzz,
like.
But
yeah, why not?
Does this qualify as an imaginative language?
I'm counting it.
Okay, because bees do communicate. It's mostly through dance, but
yeah.
I
wait,
mean,
you just want you just want to learn some new sick dance moves. We see what you're doing there.
I mean, one of my favorite gifs that I ever have is from a TikTok where it's like, if you can communicate like bees, and it's just someone dancing, and the caption is, "I'm in indescribable pain," while fucking like throwing it back.
That's
oh yeah, Jabba the Hutt's language is also fun. I believe there are a lot of nice Star Wars languages, but no, I wanna go one step further. I wanna go with ultimate language.
Yeah.
I want to go with Groot.
You know what?
I am Groot.
I want to change my answer. I know exactly what. I want to speak Minion.
Oh.
You want to speak Minion?
Baboy.
Yeah, but banana. Oh god, it would be just, it's like
Simish.
A mixture of it's like Simish and like French Canadian. Like it's the taking two terrible things and merging it into one. I love it.
Little bit of Spanish in there. He literally called a Queen of England La Cucaracha one time.
Oh yeah. Oh look, Charlie even said it, just learned Spanish. Well, there you go. Thank you for the question, Odie. What's the question on Twitter, Max?
Yeah, so Postmodern had actually a 2-pack, but we stuck on the bug so long, though, that the second one, with all the chaos going on with life and all the creative endeavors you are a part of, how do you keep a level head? I guess this question goes more to you, gals, than to me, because the only creative endeavor I'm currently part of is this Attack on Titan video, which I haven't worked on in probably a month or two, so I have literally nothing to answer. So the question goes to you. Both of you. Guest first, I guess.
Yeah, guess first. How do you keep a level head with all your projects?
And the crazy of the world in general.
I don't.
Valid answer. Who said that you have that you are able to keep the head?
I to a level head. Who is she? Literally, I can tell you the many times where like my friends have been so concerned over my health because I'm just like deadlines, and they're just like, Tipsy, calm down. You have too many projects, and I'm like, I can't stop. Because I will not stop. Because, in I guess in the answer, in my opinion, is, my only insane way of keeping level-headed is scheduling myself. But I also keep going because I feel like I could go on and on about a little backstory and stuff, but the most I can say is, like, you're only on Earth for so long. And you only have such temporary time here. And whatever project you have in your head, or if you have any doubts and stuff like that, you just gotta release it. So in my way, my level-headedness is just telling myself I gotta keep going, but also taking at least a little tiny break. Just a little teeny weeny. And then you keep going.
Just a little bit. It's like a reward.
Just a little bit.
Now I'm wondering if you would actually enjoy Freerin or would want to strangle her. Because she is the embodiment of the opposite of what you just said about limited time on this planet.
Oh, God.
Well, it must be nice to be God's favorite, I guess.
Or an elf. But yeah, Key, what about you?
I like to bully others that are not working on their projects,
Can
so
confirm.
that way they can also be productive, because then I would feel more productive. It always just feels good to surround yourself with people who are also working. But if the people you like to be around are not working on something, that's when you start to bully them.
Oh, yes.
Unrelated. Max, get back on your Attack on Titan project, you fucking moron. Stop playing Arkham.
What about Terra Neil? Can I play Terra Neil instead?
If you work on 5 minutes of your video, you can work on Terra Neil.
Yay!
But okay, actually, that goes into my actual advice, though, is that my method of being able to keep a level head is I try not to hyper-focus on one project. I actually do a thing where, because I have like an Alexa like Echo next to me, I set a timer for 20 minutes or something, work on something, and then I take like a 10-minute break, set 20 minutes, work on another thing, that kind of thing, and been do it like clockwork kind of thing, because I feel like it's very easy to burn yourself out if you're focusing too much on one thing. And also, if you're not good at divvying up your time between projects and personal life and all that, you eventually go into a state of executive dysfunction, and then nothing gets done. So time management is key.
Yep.
Haha. But there you go. There's the answer. But also bully your friends. See, I bully Denim, and look at her. She's making progress on her works in progress.
Yeah. I can
Bullying
confirm.
works, everyone.
Can confirm. I mean, half the living room and today even the bathroom have been taken up by a crafty project. But it's coming along very impressively. It's like, whoa. Now I'm feeling even worse about myself and my projects.
All you gotta do is bully people. But yes, next question. Let's see.
Back to Discord.
Back to Discord. Magical Dude, what is your favorite and least favorite thing about summer, and why?
Let me guess, the answer to both is the heat.
My favorite thing about summer, the heat. My least favorite thing about summer, people complaining about the heat. Except for Europeans. You guys are allowed to complain about the heat. You people weren't made for it. I'm talking specifically about Americans that have air conditioning.
Oh.
Favorite thing about the summer.
I also like that I can wear less modest clothes during the summer because it feels good to just let people see what I've been working on over the course of the months.
I just want an excuse to have my titties out.
Exactly. And summer provides that option. As long as you put on sunscreen.
On a semi-related note, what my favorite thing about summer is probably being able to take the bike to places. And if it gets too hot, those titties also come out.
Yay!
Titty summer, let's go!
Yes!
Wait, we're on Twitch. We are not in Berlin where it's so cool. We are on Twitch.
We're on YouTube.
We are on YouTube. We have been on YouTube for the entire year, haven't we?
Yes.
Wait,
still don't take your titties out because I don't know what could happen. But I at least know that there's not like a strict guideline of a shirtless man will get you just take it off. But there you go. But what's y'all's least favorite thing about summer?
This was a twofold question. I don't want to say the heat. The heat is a stupid answer.
What's yours?
I would say it's more of the bugs coming out.
This was supposed to be my answer.
Keep up.
What about? Pasty white boy here with sunburn.
I believe for the first time in human history, I was in Spain earlier this summer and I didn't get a real sunburn. I got a little bit of a rouge, but it went away without peeling or anything.
You went in May. That's not summer.
It's pre-season. And it's the Mediterranean Sea.
Oh.
Also, apparently I need to start looking out for the top of my head in the sun. Well, this is also a first in human history.
Most people... To be fair, most people actually should. They do make sunscreen for the top of your head. I actually use it. Because even though my hair is as thick as the fucking, Amazon, I got a sunburn on the top of my head last year.
Oh, no.
And it felt awful. Because, you scratch. And for one, it looks like the worst dandruff on the planet. And two, it also hurts. It's just like, make it stop. Having devil's itch on your head is terrifying because there's that non-zero chance of being like, okay, is it a sunburn? Or did I stay at the one hotel that has lice? Like, it's one of those, it's a genuine fear.
I didn't think you get sunburn on your head.
You can. Honestly, it's the easiest to get sunburn. It's why getting sunburn on your face is so easy. It's not that much epidermis. And it's the literal part of your body that's always being pointed up. So, PSA people, sunblock your head. Whether you have thin hair or thick hair, we all burn in the end. Those UV rays don't care what you are.
No discrimination.
No discrimination. But yes, would sunburn be yours, or do you actually have?
Since bugs were already taken, maybe going with dryness and drought. It's not a local problem, but having relatives in Colorado, it's like. And Colorado has been in a pretty burning state in the last couple of years. So,
don't worry, a typhoon is coming in the next week.
Yeah, California is also not really unproblematic regarding.
We've actually been getting better.
Yeah, I haven't heard it as much, but there were also like a very worrisome reports a couple of years ago. So yeah, that is the thing that's bad about summer. it's still
I mean,
kind of the heat indirectly.
I mean, the thing is that science Chrissy's stepping in. Hi guys, how you doing? We are I think we're currently in El Nino, so we are currently in a high pressure system, which means more dryness. However, we are going to be entering a low pressure system very soon. That usually happens around this time of year because in both oceans there's hurricane season. But yeah, the California is less drought like than a few years ago simply because our current weather system in the past year and a half has been more low pressure based. I mean, we literally got a hurricane or a tropical storm hurricane the beginning of this year, and that basically helped repair 4 years of drought, which is insane.
Yay!
But no, the lower the southwest United States, so California all the way up to Colorado and whatever is the state above Colorado is supposed to be getting a lot more low pressure systems in the next 2 months, and then stuff will be fixed.
That's
but
good.
It's just how it is. We were actually able to have fireworks everywhere in California this year because it was not that I want it. I fucking hate fireworks. I like how they look. I don't like everything smelling like a fucking bonfire.
I mean, didn't we say the other day, they should just switch to fucking drone shows?
I agree. And then if you want the big boom boom sounds, there are speakers.
But yeah, if there's one good thing that comes out of China, it's fireworks shows replaced with drone shows.
Yeah, but no, I was gonna say, my actual thing that I hate about summer. Sweat. I especially at the gym. Can I tell that so many gyms don't have proper air conditioning because, yeah, you can cool down the gym, but there's also a bunch of people making the heat in the gym because of it being filled with people. So not only do you have summer sweat, you have people sweat, and then you're just a big soggy boy. And it's just, I hate it. It's harder I'd rather work out in the winter than the summer because it's just everything sweaty and sticky, and my chair is wet, and I don't like it. I just look, sweat is good in very few circumstances. Sitting in my computer chair is not one of those circumstances. But there you go. Do we have a question on Twitter?
Oh, we still have plenty of questions on Twitter. So for one thing, Fidel, I believe already asked last week, but then we ran out of time. And it was more topical because we talked about Inside Out last time, didn't we?
Yes.
So the question is, here's hope my question gets answered this time. It's pretty straightforward. Thoughts on Maya Hawke, aka daughter of Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman, and most notably in recent history, the voice of anxiety. In general. No, not in general. I mean, in the movie.
I first of all, I don't think I have Maya Hawke as the voice of anxiety in my head either. But also, I don't pay attention to celebrities, so I don't care.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe
that's kind of the same answer with me too, because it's just I didn't even know who Maya Hawke was until the movie was doing some behind the scene clips and stuff, and I was like, okay, cool. But also, I don't know this person to have a thought. But I will say, though, their performance was so great because I fucking hated anxiety.
Oh. I mean,
they gave a good performance.
Yeah, hell of an antagonist for sure. Oh, also, she was the ice cream girl in Stranger Things.
Huh. I have not watched a lot of Stranger Things, so...
Me neither.
Last 2 seasons, I believe. She was there, but I didn't notice this either.
Yeah. Well, there you go. There's your answer.
Oh, no, okay. Now you will start caring about her. She was Abyss in Devil Dinosaur.
Oh, nice.
She was,
okay, well, if you're... The character Abyss in Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. Well, if you're in Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, I'm automatically gonna like you. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, you're cool.
She's on my good
okay,
list. Yeah.
okay,
You're cool with
okay,
us.
Maya. Maya, you're invited to my dinner party.
You can come to the plastics table.
You can hang out. You can go. You can pet Nemo.
On Wednesdays we wear pink.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So Abyss was the character that was only a villain because their family members were villains.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that character. But yes, next question. All right. Let's see. You know what? This one works with the last Discord question from Never a Nobody. Summer is now officially here and the heat is blaring and present as ever. What is your favorite or best way to stay cool and beat the heat? I mean, the obvious answer is just stripping down buck naked.
You would think that.
I mean, I do not wear clothes very often around my house when it's summer. I mean, it's my house, I pay rent. But no, my favorite way to cool down, just stay hydrated, go to the pool. Yeah, that kind of stuff. I mean, there's very few ways to actually cool down. So.
Well, obvious answer on my end. Have the AC. Have the AC and be butt naked.
Yeah, obviously don't sit on vinyl seats if you're butt naked. Like, I feel like that's implied. First of all, put a towel on your chair when it's the summer and you're wearing shorts and stuff, just because you sweat. And that sweat's gonna stay in that seat. Especially if you have a chair like mine and the seat's actually fabric. I don't have vinyl computer chairs for that particular reason. I wear shorts far too often, and I have too many core memories of a kid of sitting down in vinyl seats in cars and just hearing. So, don't want to live that life anymore.
But yeah, I guess for me it also comes down to clothing, but I'm not going as far as you guys. Having been to one of the more heat experiencing countries, this is a sentence I believe. No, I probably had showed it off on the show before. My Jinbei, the Japanese people for the summer season has figured out how to still wear clothes while it's getting depressingly or oppressingly hot, and yeah.
I looked up Jinbei and I got a BTS member. This does not help me.
Or Jinbei, or basically the thing that the dude in Dress Up Darling wears.
Yeah. Okay.
But specifically a summer one, because they also come in thicker material.
That is how I spelt it, Denim, and you do still get BTS members.
But yeah, because it's a very wide, it's a wide clothing, but it's still, because if you are just like butt naked, then yeah, your sweat keeps running, and but light white clothing is actually my way to go. And of course, drinking, cold shower, blah 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 blah.
I mean, that's fine, that works, but, I prefer to be free of my fabric prisons.
Yeah,
clothes are a social construct developed by Big Garden of Eden.
You need to stop watching Kill la Kill all the time. Clothes are not evil. They are not trying to take over and control humanity. They are not sentient.
On the contrary, that's not what I saw from Jimmy Neutron with the evil pants.
Exactly. And also, here's the thing. Kill la Kill. Yes, that is anti-clothes propaganda, but not because of the plot of the show, because the clothes that those girls wear half the time just look fucking uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Because, if anyone ever asked the question, what's a person or thing you could just off the face of the planet. I'm gonna say thongs and the creator of them, because there was no good intent with that creation.
No.
Like that. There's nothing good about something that goes up, God knows where, and hurts and makes you more rife for infection. That thing is a plague on. It is though. It is. Welcome to being a woman.
Well then.
But okay. Next question.
Bones. Yeah, Bones on Twitter asked. Once again, not a question for me. What inspired you to get into animation? But the question goes to both of you.
Okay, well, Jelly, what got you into animation?
Well, gee, Louise, where do I start?
At the beginning.
It's a very good place to start.
In the beginning, I saw Lion King, and I saw a bunch of animals talking, and I was like, I want to make art like that.
Nice.
But the thing was, and this is the interesting part I tell people, and they still come to me with this belief. So I didn't grow up with a bunch of artists in my household, nor anybody in the creative field. So nobody knew that animation was a job. And there's people behind making the animation movie. So Lion King was technically the start of me doing art. And I can say technically animation too, because like I've been so obsessed with that film. I'm like, I want to make something like that one day. But then, I don't know, I guess after watching it for the 100th time as a teenager, I was just like, oh, people do jobs like this. There's people behind making stuff like this as a job.
It's not just the animate button that you click and it's done. There are people.
Yeah.
It's not just glimpses into an alternate universe.
Wouldn't it be nice if we just slap something from our heads and just make it a reality? But yeah, so I was just like, cool, I want to do something like that, but further, so here I am. But I guess my ultimate inspiration that got me even further is my friend, she goes by Kiba Dog Lover 45. I saw some of her animations, and I was like, well, if she can do it, I can do it. So, here I am.
True that.
Well,
Key, what about you?
It all started in the beginning.
Oh, God.
I saw Great Mouse Detective. And then I decided I want to make things like that.
First you turned furry, then you decided.
I mean, yeah, my two big cartoons growing up was Great Mouse Detective and Scooby-Doo. So, and I saw those and I was like, I like that. And, you know, you just watch more and more cartoons, and then I started drawing the cartoons, and then I was like, what if I took these drawings of cartoons that exist and make them into my own thing? And there you go. I mean, also, I was a kid with a hyperactive imagination. I like to make little worlds and everything, and come up with little stories and stuff. So animation just felt like the correct medium. Even before I realized it could be a job, I just knew, like, I want the things in my head to be real, like this thing, pointing to all my VHS tapes of Disney movies and stuff. So, you know, like, just kind of like that. And then, you know, when you grow up and you become more cognizant of the world, you know how to get into it. So, yeah, there you go. Not an exciting answer, but it's a true one.
Also, I just remembered that indeed I am an animator myself as well, and I can even point to what inspired me, or who inspired me.
I saw in your eyes you looking in through it, like just you being like to find the clip. Is it? Yeah, there you go.
I did this. I did this myself.
Yes,
no.
Yes, you did. Good job, bud. You did it all
great.
by
I'm
yourself.
an animator.
We need to print out both frames of this and put them on your fridge.
What do you mean both frames? What are you implying about this fully rendered, top-notch animation right there?
When I visit, I'm gonna be like, I have something for your fridge. These two, and just put them right up there. One goes on here, one goes down there.
Didn't I even consider to put in between frames, and then we were like, no, let's keep it as crappy. Let's keep it perfectly a 2-frame animation.
It's a perfect 2-frame animation.
Anyways, okay, back to serious questions and answers.
Well, serious.
And you heard me.
Let's see.
Do you have more? Because otherwise we could go.
No, all I have is the FMK.
Then let's bring Twitter home with our final one. And J-Rock, if I read it correctly in the Discord, directly from J-Rock's Would You Rather book. I wonder if he actually got it for this show, just to ask us weekly Would You Rathers. For all three. Would you rather stick your hand into a sealed box of rattlesnakes or stick your hand into a box filled with unknown contents that are making a mechanical buzzing sound? Guess goes first.
Rattlesnakes.
Okay.
Because at least you know what's in them, and then also there's a thing called a hospital in case you are going through something.
That's true. That is true. Okay, well, there you go. Max, what's your pick?
You see, hospitals still exist also for the mechanical buzzing sound. Box. And here's the thing. Rattlesnakes, correct me if I'm mistaken, but rattlesnakes are among them poisonous guys, right?
Yes.
So that's where you have all those cowboys being, oh my, it's a snake. Oh no, I got bitten. You need to suck the poison out of my butt cheeks. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So you see, with a rattlesnake, you kind of already know what's in it, namely getting deadly poison into inject you because they are pissed. Somebody put those snakes in a box and they are like, fuck, we're biting the first thing that gets in here just because we are pissed. So you have either guaranteed rattlesnake poisoning or almost guaranteed rattlesnake poisoning, or the chance of it just being a phone on vibrator or something. So and a call that you really need to take. So I know
you said you meant to say a phone on vibrate. But how it sounded like phone or vibrator.
You heard what I said, and this is definitely not a mistake to me speaking a foreign language.
I know, but it just
so
funny.
Yeah. So I would rather go put my hand into the box where there's a chance that it's just a phone lying on a vibrator that makes a rattling noise. What? I just need to iterate what I already said. To get rid of all the misunderstandings. So yeah, I mean, it could be. Now what's the little clown doll called again? Jigsaw's. It could be Jigsaw's newest trap, and I grab in there, and I don't have a hand at all anymore for the hospital to fix. But there is a chance, so I'm gonna poker and go for the buzzing box. But what about you, Key?
Okay.
Snakes or buzzing noises? Gambling?
Is it my dominant hand? There's the big qualifier there. I can live without lefty. But
it doesn't specify, so I guess you can.
I think I'm gonna go with the rattlesnakes, because you know what? I can calm the rattlesnakes. Because if I stick my hand in there, I could just go and convince them that I'm one of their own. Meanwhile, the box, the mysterious vibrating box, it could be a jigsaw trap, or it could be a box of vibrators, and I don't want to stick my hand in that because I don't know where they've been.
I mean,
they could
there
be
are
clean.
I mean, there are two top candidate places where it could have been. So where they usually end up going.
Yes. Or, you know,
my
you
thing
get the
is
weird...
with the rattlesnakes.
Yeah.
But okay, we
Yeah,
have
the
we have
rattlesnake.
answers.
Rattlesnake. Oh god. Oh god, it's freezing.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! The rattlesnake's got her!
Well,
It fucking got me.
We can hear you.
yes,
though.
and see
we
you.
can hear you.
So
And see you.
it's
Okay,
it's a bit of a
perfect.
one-sided issue.
But yeah, what about the rattlesnakes?
I was gonna say with rattlesnakes, like, that's my thing. They don't bite you that quick. They at least keep warning you to, like, fuck off before, like, they bite you.
Exactly. But vibrators don't warn you of anything.
It's true. You touch them and then you have touched them. And there's no
Exactly.
returning to the innocent times before times.
So I am going to go with the rattlesnake box because you know what? They're more courteous. All right, time for the last question.
It's true. Here we go.
All right. From Enigma. If anything is to be a proven fact of the decade, is that video game females are being more badass and prominent now more than ever. But who exactly is the most badass? So here we go with our fuck, marry, kill video game main character females. Princess Peach, Samus Aran, and Joanna Dark from Perfect Dark. I'm actually going to have to look that one up.
I'm way ahead of you because I have never heard of her before. I assume that's her in the original, and that's her in...
Okay, she's cute at least, so...
Mm-hmm.
But, okay, so yeah, Princess Peach, Samus, and this chick. Tipsy, you get to go first because you're the guest. You get first pickings.
Cool. What does the other one look like if this is...
Well, wait, let me get out. So, specifically, the Princess Peach Showtime, whatever that means.
Princess Peach Showtime, they did not smell.
Oh, it's just standard Princess Peach. Okay, it's just about her being badass, I take it now. Look at her go, being all ninja and pirate and everything.
And then Samus from...
Yeah, I know my answer with that one.
Okay, well, there you go.
I still get for completion purposes. Good old Samus. Yeah.
Oh.
There.
Okay. Okay, so would fuck Samus, marry Peach.
But why? Why? Very important. I mean, those are very thought through, important answers. So you obviously have very good reasons, right? So why would you fuck this fair lady?
Well, she's in a robot suit, and I feel like you have a lot of options to fuck a robot.
Yeah?
Yeah. I can. Yeah. Okay. Enough said. And then you wanted to marry Peach?
You wanted to. I mean, she's a little princess.
Or, what is the reason?
Sugar mama, and I can also fuck her too.
Oh,
well, there you go.
Somebody stole your gold digger answer. Oh.
I know. and you're gonna kill the lady we don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any particular reason? Are you angry with her fashion sense?
I would say yes, as that would be the common answer, but I don't know. She just has a punchable face.
Spoken like any villain in the Perfect Dark series or whatever it's called.
Yeah, there you go. Well, okay. So that is yours.
Does anybody remember who gets to go next? Hey, Chad.
I went last time.
So you are going first this time, and I go last this time. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So I am going to fuck the Perfect Dark lady.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, go back to the not close-up image.
Where she's not wearing the uniform. I mean, she's fit.
I mean, look at this. Look at her. I feel like I could do a very believable cosplay of this girl, which
right.
I mean, going back to Jelly's thing about her having a punchable face, so that's kind of concerning. But like,
Next convention, you two meet. You are like,
It's
hey
on
look,
site."
my Joan Dark cosplay, Jelly
Okay.
bomb.
So,
but like, no. See, I feel like I could do a believable cosplay of her, and like, I need to do the research for the cosplay. It's very intense research.
Ah.
I don't know if she has tattoos in places we can't see.
That's a fair point.
So I just gotta know.
Yeah. So
It's for science.
it's for science. Then
I am going to marry Samus Aran.
boo!
What? What? You got to fuck her. Why can't I just want to lock it in. I'm setting it down.
254 254 episodes, and more than half of them having an FMK. And this is the first time that I heard a boo about an answer.
Well, look, I want Samus should have someone nice to come home to after her missions. And you know what? That also means there is a non-zero chance that Dark Samus comes in, and that will be freaky, and that'll be cool. So, I like that. And we can have little pet like Metroids together, little pet brains.
I'm not sure if those things. I've seen all the that they became kind of the mascot of the series, but I'm pretty sure that you're supposed to kill them and that they are kind of the bad
There is no.
thing.
In Prime, there is one that Samus gets attached to.
Or the other way
so
around,
there is-
a head slug style.
But no, so I'm gonna marry Samus, and I'm gonna kill Princess Peach.
Now I want to hear
I'm
that.
gonna- because you know what? Jelly said that I look like a character as a punchable face, apparently, and booed my wife. So I'm gonna kill her sugar mama.
If I can't have her, I'm gonna kill her.
But you know what? If I kill Princess Peach, that means Princess Daisy becomes the main princess of Mario Brothers, and that's how it should be. I'm usurping the throne.
I see.
You know what?
But yeah,
You better sleep with one eye open.
ooh, I don't have a
Ooh, I'm
knife,
gonna
but
get
I'll get
you.
you. Ooh.
So,
I'm gonna get you with this electronic.
Oh my god! I'll get you with the spiel.
but yeah, you people see this entire concept of the one night stand where you basically meet a person, you don't know them, and you just hook up with them and fuck them. Now, I want to take this to the next level, and I want to marry a person that I've just met and never heard about and know nothing about. Why? Because for the thrill. I don't know what her deal is, and there's only one way to find out. To bind myself to her for the rest of my life, so I'm gonna marry her. That is a reasonable decision, right?
You find out that she's actually very boring. She likes Dave Matthews and.
Well, that's what divorces are for.
Oh my god!
Short-lived marriage.
Yeah, it's for the thrill.
I believe she's from an action franchise, so she might be a little bit of Lara Croft, but less British. So.
But hey, here's my argument though. If you live a life full of action, your private life probably would be boring because you want a break from it all,
So I'm
take
the
break,
boring
listen to a
stay-at-home husband. Excellent. So then I am of course wrong one. I'm going of course to murder Samus because
why? Boo! Boo!
Because that is a tricky one.
Boo!
Ah!
Okay, I didn't think far enough ahead. Why am I going to murder Samus?
Why are you going to murder one of the most badass and some people argue hottest video game character?
Okay, because at some point I believe I saw a Siri video on YouTube that is suggesting that she is actually disturbing the ecosystem or spreading the Metroids or so. I actually have never played.
It's altruistic.
I have never played a Metroid game. I know nothing about the lore. I just know that she is hot and that I'm very sad that I have
never played a Metroid game.
Nope. But I know that she was one of the first whoa, badass video game. Yeah, I mean probably unless it turns out that the Pong stick is controlled by a lady, that she is the first
she
big...
She was basically the big twist at the end of
I know
Metroid
that she's suddenly in her bikini, yeah. But yeah, she is the protagonist, action hero,
and
lady.
You're killing feminism, is what you're saying.
No. I am... Look, the thing was... Forget my altruistic argument from a minute ago. My actual reason is this. Okay. Yes, she was the first one. But at the end of the day... She was a huge jump for feminism at the time. But at the end of the day, it all started with basically making it a bait and switch and being like, haha, you beat the game and you now found out you were a girl the entire time. And back then this blew minds, like, oh no, girls can also be cool and do action. But nowadays, this bait and switch... Has by now it's so this bait and switch is now holding feminism back because it's now like, yeah, look at Samus, the coolest lady action character, but yeah, you know people only accepted her because of a bait and switch. This is holding feminism back, so we need to get rid of Samus so Bayonetta can take over. Yes, exactly. Kill women for feminism. Too bad that I still have the sex thing to go through. Otherwise, this would be a great awkward ending.
Fuck Princess Peach.
I don't know. Yeah. Motorcycle suit in the movie was pretty hot.
She's got those DSLs.
No.
What? And you know what? Her game model canonically, besides like this game, has no teeth. It's the gum conversation.
Yeah, brings us back to that one. Well, that is awkward.
No gum.
Ayn Wye and Key say hi to the people in the chat. The memes are seen on this live stream as they talk about random crap. It's time for awkward
It's the awkward.
Random guests and funny gags on the awkward
It's the awkward.
Artwork and analysis, which you do not want to miss on awkward.